Hi, this is Kathy from the White Pigeon Library. We've got new books. We've got The House in the Pines by Anna Reyes. And it's a new novel. It's her first novel, which are usually better than most. And it's about a woman named Maya who is growing up in a town, and her best friend drops dead in front of a man named Frank, and it's kind of mysterious and they never know why. And she goes on with her life, and 7 years later she's in Boston, and she sees, just sort of by chance, a YouTube video where another young woman has dropped dead in front of this Frank guy. So she needs to go back and find out what's going on. It might be good. And then we've got Spare by Prince Harry, and I think he means spare child, which is kind of what he was, since he's second in line and they needed somebody just in case. Maybe that's not why they had him, but I don't know, maybe that's what he felt like. But in any case, he tells his own story about how it felt to lose his mother at 12, how he always blamed the media or the press for hounding her, basically for trying to leave the royal family. And it talks about, you know, his tours in the military. He came back with PTSD and panic attacks. And then he finally met love of his life, Meghan, and he was worried that history would repeat itself and something would happen to her because the press just hounded them too. So he made a decision, they made a decision to leave the royal family, which hasn't really been done very often. And one of the few times was his mother, so he's concerned. But looks to me like he tells a complete story, nonfiction. Then we've got two of these manga books, which I totally don't understand, but very confusing because you start from the back, okay? You read them this way instead of from the front, this way, and they're graphic novels. And I guess people who like them just love them. And this one, the Naruto is number 29, and this is the most popular manga book in the world, apparently. And then we've also got Kuroko's Basketball by Tadatoshi Fujimaki, and this is number 3 and 4 in the series. So don't know what they're about, don't know how to read them, they give me a headache, but the people who like them love them. And then we've got Everything Happens for a Reason and Other Lives I've Loved by Kate Bowler, nonfiction, and it's about a woman, a professor at Duke University, who practiced prosperity gospel. And it's also called Gospel of Success, Health and Wellness Gospel, and it's been associated with a great deal of financial fraud. Basically, it says that God wants prosperity for them. And then she gets diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer and comes to terms with the fact that everything doesn't happen for a reason. And you can't make sense out of a lot of things. And apparently I haven't read it, but it's written with grace and humor and might be kind of interesting, and at least it explains prosperity gospel, which I had never heard of before, but apparently it's a thing. We've got Codename Sapphire by Pam Jenoff. She has lots of historical fiction books out there, and this was inspired by true stories, and it's about a woman who manages to escape occupied Europe and gets on a boat and then is turned back when she gets to the United States. So then she has to go to her cousin's house in Brussels, and she joins a resistance agency called Sapphire. And then her cousin and her family are arrested in the process of being sent to Auschwitz. So she really gets caught up between her allegiance to Sapphire and her overwhelming desire to, of course, save her family. So the other ones were pretty good that she's written. And that's it. We'll have more next week. Thank you.